Well, actually, this morning I was helping a member of Lesko help find money and actually consulting and mentoring and everything to start a new career. I think she's 60 years old and wants to start a new career. And I thought I'd share this with everybody because I think everybody could use this. As there's so many people that are frustrated what the heck they're doing in life and they want to start a new career. And I think it's so easier now than ever before. But let me go over the sources. Now, this is a report I sent to her, but you could use everything, the same, and you could find it locally. So if you know what to look for. Okay, the first thing is your state government. So your state government wants you to start a new career. They want you to get employed and make more money than ever and keep doing it until you die. Because the more money you make, the more money they make. So they have a lot of grants for training, all kinds. It doesn't matter what age or what background or whatever. And it's a network of, there's dozens and dozens of them. But a good place to start is your Career One Stop. So if you search for Career One Stop and put your state, whether it's Michigan or New York or whatever, you'll find that. Now, again, that's not everything, but that's a way to start. And when you start there, the most important thing to do is make an appointment. You want to go belly to belly with somebody. Because if you just look at the internet and say, oh, no, there's nothing there for me, I mean, that's silly. You can't do that anymore. Everything's too complicated and you don't know what they mean by words. Just because we all speak English, it doesn't mean that we're communicating. So the best way to communicate is to see what's there for you and to find them. I mean, they'll go into drawers and find some, ooh, I forgot we have this. And you could use this too. That's the only way you get the good stuff. So go to your local Career One Stop, make an appointment. Maybe it will turn out to be nothing and there was nothing there for you. Fine. But you learn the tools. And then if nothing is there, then you say, hey, where else can I go? Okay, another thing for financing your education or training or whatever. I mean, there's so many programs, scholarships, grants, and stuff like that to finance it, again, at any age, but they're hard to find. And if you go to Google and put in grants or scholarship, all you're going to get is somebody who's going to sell your name. So what you're really looking for is somebody who organized all those information sources, for the kind of help you want. In other words, maybe it's computers or healthcare. Like here's a report that I'm sending the member, 342 scholarships and grants to study healthcare and nursing and anything health-related field. 300 scholarships. To find those on the internet would take you all day because you're going to run into 2 billion websites that just want to get your name and sell it to somebody. So you got to stay away from that. So how do you find more of this? Really? Your local public library. The researchers there have solved this kind of problem before and know how to do it. And if somebody doesn't help you at one library, you call another library. I mean, or even, again, go belly to belly. That's the best way to get more money than ever before. Now, there's another source of training money that a lot of people don't realize that's out there. And it's really grants from small nonprofit organizations. And really, I would concentrate first in your state. And this is a report that tells you about the databases that are out there. It's the Foundation Center. And there's another one. Oh, what can I mention? But your local library has access to these grants. These are foundations that give out grants. And see, a lot of these foundations, you don't want to go to like the Ford Foundation. No, you want to find, Mr. and Mrs. Kowalski, who has this foundation for seniors who want to go back and get trained for something. You don't know about that. You'll never find it on the internet or whatever. So that's why you have to search through it and do the work. And your local library will show you the databases there. Some you could use at home also, and some you have to use just in the library to find those little jewels that are out there. That's what it's like, panning for gold. That's what life is about. Oh, I gotta go and prospect for gold, and then you go, oh, well, and you get the first pan. I gotta go out and get a date, and the first person you ask is magic, and you get married and live happily over forever. Your life doesn't happen that way. Life happens because of making 100 shitty dates before you get something, panning for maybe a month before you get a glimmer. That's what life is. And if you want to appreciate life, man, you got to appreciate that. Now, here's another thing that I'm sending her is how to retire in 3 years. And this is really a seminar that I have, and if you're not a member, fine. Just learn what I'm trying to say here, and that's it. I think you could start doing anything. Like, she wants to be a health coach. Okay, wants to get trained for that. Well, you could be a health coach now. Who's to say you're not? All you have to be is something better than somebody else. But what you have to have is a customer. And see, now it's easier to get a customer than anything else. So if you have 3 little ideas for how to have a healthy life or whatever, you put them somewhere. You start up a website, you go to Wix or somebody like that, and you can have a website that you're an expert. You will help people with that. People just need somebody who knows more than them to help them. You don't have to have a PhD and stuff to help somebody. Why do people go to a cocktail party and take advice from somebody about having an operation? They're not doctors, but they do. So why not for you and your subject? You're interested in it. You'll do the research. Your customers will make you happy. You do it for free at first. What the heck? The biggest problem is finding a client. And see, now with the internet, it's easier than ever. You can go on something like I use is Clarity.fm. And you just for free put your topic that you're an expert in there, and you have a way to sell it because they take care of all the problems of helping, of billing and making appointments and everything. They take 15% of the money, but that's fine. You want to get a customer and have an easy way for them to pay you. And that's important. So you could do that, or put yourself on all the gig economy work sites, whether it's, Etsy. I don't know if they sell services, but they sell other stuff, or your service could be on Amazon or whatever. There's too many, or TaskRabbit, and you have a service that helps people decide on the best way to lose weight or something. So you're not an expert, man. Most of these best-selling books and people are not PhDs in the subject. They just learn about it. And so that's why even in the beginning, if you're not charging money, you will learn more about it than anything else. And you'll learn what the customer needs. Otherwise, going to school, you're going to learn what somebody else just thinks they need, because they went through the same process, and they're going to, and that may not be what it is. So to me, or even do both, start getting customers on what you want to be an expert at, and maybe go to training. You could always do both. The customers will teach you more than anything else. You could go and do a crowdfunding site. Hey, the first 10 people I'm going to do for free. There's so many ways to try to find out what the public wants and sell it to them and get money instead of spending $20,000 to train for something. So that's an option. And I think it's a very clear option now, because what you want to do may be wrong. And instead of you think it's right now, but until you try getting a customer, that's when you figure out if it's right or not. So try to get customers first and then go to training. So you see what customers really want, what you really have to know to help somebody. So that's what I hope people know, that there's options in life. They all take work. Nothing is a push button and you're going to be a millionaire after you do this. I mean, that's why after you spend 20 grand on doing something, there's no guarantee that you're going to be a millionaire for the rest of your life. So that's why, to me, something like this, going out and finding customers first, and seeing what they want, or even if it's research, or to decide whether to do this. The people, the market will tell you what's important, not some huckster like me, or anybody on the internet or whatever. No, the people you want to serve. I mean, you want to make love to somebody, you have to talk to the people, the kinds of people you want to make love with, not some love guru. You don't want to make love to them. So that's the part. So there's always options to do, and some options are better for some people and others for other people. There's a lot of ways to get through life. There's not one magic way. We're all looking for that one magic way, and it's not there because it's different for all of us. We're all different human beings, and we have to go and find out what's right for us. That's the important thing in life.